All right. Uh, my name's Jerry Brown, and I'm just an old man who grows lettuce in his basement. I like to think I do it very efficiently. There's no bugs, um, and it grows very fast. It takes about 60% of the time that if you grow a head of lettuce in your garden, I can grow it down here about 60% of the time because I give these lettuce plants everything they need. All the fertilizer, all the water, which is in the fertilizer, it's liquid, and 12 hours of what they think is sunlight all day long. So I'm going to show you a few of the plants just to give you an idea of what I'm going to show you, but I haven't got a full garden going right now because I wanted to show you how I started out, how I start the plants. Here's a little ButterCrunch plant, and if you take a close look at this, I'll hold it up and maybe you can see. You see the roots are long and very white, just like fine hairs. And then I like to grow about a fourth of my plants. I like the green lettuce. I used to grow it all the time, but my favorite one right now is called red French Merlot. It's a red lettuce. There's two kinds of lettuce. There's red and there's green. And so from the time I planted these seeds, it takes about 2 to 4 days for them to germinate. But from the day I planted them until it's time to start taking leaves off of them, they're all loose leaf. I'll show you one here. This one is, I've been harvesting it, but to give you an idea, this is a root system on it after 30 days. Now they start growing really very fast once they reach that 30-day period. So for the next 4 to 5, sometimes 6 weeks, I'll have, just for my wife and I'll have about 8 to 12 plants growing, and that's plenty of lettuce for us. We usually have one large salad once a week, and then we use it for sandwiches and garnishes and stuff. But this red lettuce and the green lettuce, this is Merlot and the red ButterCrunch. They're excellent lettuce, very crunchy, a lot of vitamins, and there's no bugs, there's no birds, there's no rabbits. Once a year I get new seeds. I take one little $3 to $5 pack of seeds. They last me the whole year, and I could probably keep planting them, except after a year the seeds don't germinate as well. So I just throw them out of my garden where my onion plants are, and yeah, that feeds the rabbits. They never get very big. The rabbits eat it. They love it. So this is just a start. I have all this, by the way, I show you, they're all grown in a wide mouth quart mason jars, amber color. The reason for the amber color is keeps the light off the roots. And then I use just neoprene, like hockey pucks. They're slit on one side, and I put little screws in them so they don't slide down and strike the jar. But that allows the roots have to have some air. So I don't know if you can see this very clearly, but up near the top, the roots are sort of spiky. Those are air roots. These down here are in the liquid. And then I can harvest these once they hit that 30-day limit. I can harvest them every 3 to 5 days. If we're going to have a big salad, I'll wait 4 days. Get a lot. And then I usually can have some to give away. A lot of times I just throw away extra lettuce. And we never, since I started doing this at the start of the pandemic, and had a lot of failures, I got it down now to where I grew lettuce year round. Um, we haven't bought lettuce in almost 4 years from the store. Um, and it's no work at all, hardly any. Once I plant the seeds and put them in these jars, I don't even touch them for 30 days. I never start even messing with them until I start taking leaves off of them. So basically it's plant and harvest, and that's it. Well, that's kind of a start to this video. We'll see how this goes. And I'll try to make another video as these starter plants, they will fill up both these gardens. These gardens measure 2 feet wide. There's 18 inches between the base of the garden and the lights. The lights are just screwed into the top shelf. It's just a shelf garden. And since the lettuce will grow well down here because the temperature is always less than 80 degrees, it's in my basement. So I just come down from upstairs and harvest lettuce. And there's hardly any cleanup at all. Once they do get a little bit of a calcium ring on the inside of the jar. And all I do is I just pour a little vinegar in there, fill it with water, let it sit overnight, and I just rinse it out the next day, and it's clean as a whistle. So that's very clean. There's no bugs, no birds, no animals. You don't even have to wash the lettuce. You just pick it, it's ready to eat. Because some of these leaves are only like 2 or 3 days old. There's nothing to get them dirty. We don't have, I don't think, much in the way a house does at all. So, because it's filtered through the furnace. That's about it. Now let's see, that's enough for now. I hope to see you again.